Hey, what's up everyone? So today we're gonna make a Watan Kai Hor Fun, which translates to smooth egg with chicken over Hor Fun or flat rice noodles. Now this is a pretty popular Cantonese dish, but from my experience, this dish is more to be found in Malaysia and Singapore. So Watan is an egg sauce, and chances are you might have never heard of it, but if you never had smooth egg sauce before, but you might have had lobster sauce. But I know it sounds confusing because lobster sauce, it doesn't have any lobsters at all. It's actually an egg-based sauce as well. But nonetheless, this is a very popular Chinese dish. I highly recommend that you give this a try, so let's go. Okay, so first off, I have here 500 grams of Hor Fun noodles, and this would be enough to serve 2 people. Now, I know that a lot of people have a big problem with Hor Fun noodles being sticky and whatnot, but I don't want to get into a long explanation. So the biggest advice that I can give to you about buying Hor Fun noodles or flat rice noodles is get the freshest as possible, and that should solve most of your problems. Now, one time somebody mentioned to me why my Hor Fun noodles look kind of wonky. I live in Thailand, okay, and even though they make some really good Hor Fun noodles, the problem is that they cut them kind of funny. So that's why the shape of my Hor Fun noodles look like that. But it doesn't matter, I work with what I can work with. Okay, very important ingredient, this is chicken stock. If you want to learn how to make a really awesome chicken soup, follow my recipe for my Thai chicken and rice. I'll put a link down in the description box below. You follow that recipe and you're never ever gonna run out of chicken soup. But if you don't want to make chicken soup, just buy it at the supermarket. Make sure you get the low sodium or no sodium. This way you can control the seasoning. But this ingredient is very, very important for this dish and it's really gonna elevate the flavors. So that's all good, right? So 1 cup of good chicken stock. Okay, and then right here I have 200 grams of chicken thighs, okay? I cut these into little thin strips, and now we're just gonna season it. About ½ tablespoon of light soy sauce. 2 teaspoons of Chinese cooking wine. Dash of ground white pepper. And then we hit it with 2 teaspoons of corn flour. And then throw in like about a teaspoon of cooking oil. So the reason why we throw the oil in at the end is because oil will put a coating on the chicken, which will prevent all the sauces from getting into the chicken. So that's why we put the oil at the end. All right, so I'm just gonna let this chill in the refrigerator until I finish the other ingredients, which is not a lot, which is the great thing about this dish. Right here, I have about 4 bunches of Chinese Kailan. This is a really popular Chinese vegetable, and I'm just going to snip off the bottom of the stem by making a diagonal cut, just to make it look a little bit, you know, pretty. And I'm just going to pick some apart just like that. And then carrots. Okay, so this one is optional, okay, because we don't really need a lot. All right, I'll show you how much we need. And I'm just gonna use one of these little peelers. And there are several reasons why I'm using this special peeler. One is, well, I wanna peel this carrot. And the other is, it makes a nice little distinctive pattern on the carrots when you cut it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I just need about 8 or 10 of these carrot slices, which is one of the reasons why I tell you this is actually kind of optional. See, you have these cool little ridges. And then I'm just gonna blanch these vegetables in some simmering water for about 45 seconds to a minute. We are gonna finish cooking these. We're just gonna give it a head start for now. And then just strain and set it aside. Okay, next up, preparing the sauces. So the first sauce is for frying up these noodles. Whoops. And for that, I need a tablespoon of light soy sauce. And ½ a teaspoon of dark soy sauce for color. And 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce for flavor. For the next sauce, we're gonna add it directly to our chicken stock. Tablespoon of light soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. And a teaspoon of sugar. And just mix well to dissolve the sugar. Okay, so next up is the most important ingredient in this recipe, and that is the slurry. A slurry is a sauce thickener. And for that, we need 1 tablespoon of corn flour, or in certain countries it's called cornstarch. And to this tablespoon of corn flour, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of water and just mix it. The corn flour doesn't actually dissolve, so you're really gonna have to mix it. All right, so I got that. There's one important thing that I'm forgetting. That's right, egg. That's right, we're gonna need 1 large egg. And just beat it lightly. That's enough. All right, so the first thing that we have to do is to prepare our Hor Fun noodles. And to do that, you're gonna need a really, really high heat, as high as your heat can go. And that, my friends, you need a hot smoking wok just like that. And that is a major secret to a very, very good Hor Fun. When a wok smokes like that, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of oil. Drop in the noodles. All right, with a hot screaming wok, your Hor Fun noodles shouldn't take that long to cook. You see those little brown bits, those char marks? That is a sign of a well-cooked Hor Fun. All right, so in the same pan, I'm gonna heat my fire to a medium-high heat, and I'm gonna wait for my wok to smoke, and then I'm gonna add a tablespoon of oil. And then I drop in my chicken. And then we just set the chicken aside. You don't want to completely cook the chicken through. You just want to cook it for about maybe like 80% done, okay? Because we're gonna continue cooking it afterwards. Okay, so now it's time to make the sauce. I'm gonna put my heat on a medium high. You don't need to add any oil at all. I'm gonna drop in my sauce. And then I'm gonna wait until my soup boils. And then for my slurry, I'm gonna give it one final mix. And just drizzle in the slurry. And the sauce is going to immediately thicken up. All right, now I'm gonna lower my heat to a medium low. And then I'm going to drizzle in my egg. And I'm gonna leave it alone like that for just about like 10 seconds. And then I'm just gonna mix it up. Oh, that looks so good. Man. And then I'm gonna drop in the vegetables, as well as the chicken. And I'm just gonna let it sit like that and boil for about 30 seconds more, and the chicken should be completely cooked. You know, I swear there are noodles under this. There it is. I added a lot of sauce. It looks like a hot mess because the plate's kind of small. But I'm telling you, this is gonna be some good stuff. So I know a lot of people have a hard time making beef chow fun, whether it's dry or wet like this. So check out this video right here and it'll show you how to make the best beef chow fun at home. So this is another great recipe for you to try out at home. But remember, I do make deliveries. I take Bitcoins and Camels as payment. See you all next time.